Fuck yeah.
You getting head under your desk right now?
Just give me what I need to cast.
Monica Lewinsky sucking my bowels.
Would like be what I need to buzz.
She is sucking my cock into the disc. Monica Lewinsky, fat bitch, fat bitch. Actually, she was fairly skinny. How do you guys feel about Joe Biden dying?
Woo!
I hope this ages well.
This is gonna go up like the day before.
I know.
Dude, we haven't even. It's been a while since we haven't even talked about Trump getting shot. We haven't even been around.
Damn,
no.
true.
There's been a lot of news going on in the past couple weeks.
Our audience is missing hot topics that they only get from us as the news source.
I mean, you know.
There's probably at least,
things.
I would say at least maybe like 500 people that watch us that find out news from us because they just don't hardly ever use the internet.
That's fair. I mean, I feel like little African kids eating mud cookies found out about Trump getting shot. I feel like that was national news.
That's pretty big news.
That's an active president, or active passive president.
Breaking news!
Getting shot at. Yeah, the gay news fish and Bikini Bottom talked about it.
Gay. I think he's just a general.
He's a fish.
You think they're straight fish, McNasty?
That is true. I know dolphins like just pretty much fuck anything.
If you got a hole on your head,
like
you
me.
probably fucking whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah,
true.
I mean, if, you know.
It's called a
Whatever.
It's
blowhole.
called a blowhole, yeah.
Whoa, dude, for blowing guys. In their holes, their respective holes.
Oh.
How has the podcast been doing since I've been away?
I don't
In
know.
shambles?
You really got
No one
ask?
knows.
The last podcast was a
I don't
banger.
know. Have we been around? What did we talk about last week?
I think oh my god, the last time we were on
I
here, it
have
was when
no
McNasty
idea.
admitted to beating off every time I send him memes. I think,
Oh yeah.
I think that's the
Someone
last
told
one
me
we
at a
did.
show that they were like, the last podcast was horrible. I was like, I don't know what you're talking about. I was like, was I in it? They were like, no.
So a little recap to get you caught
They
up.
said
Sue.
you were disgusting.
It couldn't have been
Yeah.
the one I'm talking about, because that was a
it was
banger.
no, it was.
That was disgusting.
Nope,
It's fairly-
couldn't have been that one.
Pretty gross. You know how, so Dew sends reels
Sad.
to me at like 2:30, 3 a.m. my
Same.
time.
Yes.
It's like 6
And
for me.
It's like
Same here.
he knows when I'm jerking off because then he'll send them
I
like
do.
mid jerk session. Like I'm on my phone watching and then boom, little ding one pops up and then another little ding and like 4 more dings while I'm jerking off.
It's
I was like,
insane that
God.
you're that comfortable saying that on the podcast.
Yeah, dude.
That is bizarre.
FBI couldn't get that out of me.
Close the worst thing I've said on the podcast.
But you know what's even cooler than that? Look at this funny picture I took while I was eating dinner earlier. This is Josh Carr. This is bright.
Is this a picture
can't
of
see
heaven?
anything.
What am I looking at?
It's like overexposed all the hell.
Is it gonna,
I can't see it.
Are these
is
two
it gonna get
spirits?
better?
Turn
What
your,
the
like,
fuck
brightness
is it?
down.
You're trying to suck us into your phone?
It says Josh
Oh,
Cock. You can't see the
cock wine?
wine, bro.
Cock
it was,
wine.
It was Josh wine next to a book that said cocktails, and it just said Josh Cock. You can't see the Josh wine. It's just cock. You just see cock. I don't want to show you anymore. It's not even.
What a
I've seen
class
plenty of
act.
cock, buddy.
It's Josh Cock, bro. Yeah,
You
I
mean-
Sounds
I was-
pretty awesome.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. I was eating dinner. It was like, that's epic.
What'd you eat for dinner? Gosh, cock.
Blackened chicken with risotto.
Ooh, I love anything that's blackened.
I would boof that in a fart beat.
Some black cock on rice. Not bad.
Basically, yeah. That was fucking. That might have been the
Like a
stupidest
Steel
sentence.
Panther song or something. Moving in a fart beat.
Turn my fan on.
Wasn't that running in the 90s?
Living after midnight.
That was Judas Priest,
Judas
living
Priest,
after midnight.
Okay,
Here
none
on
of this is-
Terrorist Louise Radio.
Yeah, we didn't even know Sheriff Luis yet. Soup
Yeah, we've
got
already
Right
just
song,
acknowledged
wrong
it.
titles.
Just, yeah.
Soup got his terrorist before I did. We never even clap synced, by the way.
Oh, all
point
right,
that
I'm
out.
ready.
Yeah. Okay. 3,
gotta
2,
practice,
1.
I clap.
Good job,
10
terrorist
minutes into
Luis.
No problem.
Yeah,
Since I'm not on camera, I'm not gonna feel cringy. I'm gonna talk like hello the entire time.
Dude, I'm going right to bed if you do that. I'm
please don't go to bed.
Please do that the whole time.
Clark, don't go to bed. Wow, you gotta stay up and do this. This is the greatest podcast ever.
Dude, do you have a gun? Can you press a gun to Wario's temple?
I don't have a gun, but I do have some rubbing alcohol right here.
That'll work.
I just needed this screenshot of Terrorist Luis with a gun pressed to his temple.
Such a good thumbnail.
Just cold steel pressed right to his
temple. Put it in his mouth.
Go get a shotgun or something. All right, yeah. Let me go digging real quick.
You want to say one time you were shooting shit in your yard when a maintenance man showed up or something?
Oh, yeah.
Shot the
You have guns?
A plumber, yeah. They're hidden. They're hidden deep.
Bedside table, check it.
I ain't got a bed no more. I blew it up.
Yeah, you put that shit down in the nether, huh?
What?
Oh, yeah. No, this was a gift. Terrace Luis was a $60 gift to your boy.
Mine never showed up. I was swindled. I fell for a classic blunder. The old Terrorist Luis blunder.
They've been showing up at
Happens to all
Slackjaw
of us.
shows. People are throwing them in the pit.
And
And
Terrorist Luises? Maybe that's
yeah.
where my Terrorist
He's
Luis
crowd
went.
surfing.
yeah, literally during a show, I just see people fucking holding them up. I got some videos of it. It's pretty fucking awesome.
There was multiple? That's amazing.
There was one at
Like a
the show
whole
where this
ISIS
was gifted to
get-together?
me, and then at another show. I didn't realize that the Terrace Luis meme was like such a hot commodity. Everyone
People
kept asking
love
me about it.
Terrace
I'm like,
Luis.
I kind of forgot about it, to be honest. I was like, oh yeah.
You're telling me you don't think about Terrorist Luis on your free time?
Well, I can't fucking help it now. I'm living with one. Just always staring at
Motherfucker's
me
paying
with that
rent
big
now.
ass grin.
I hope that the editor just puts the green screen in like an Iraqi cave. Just looks like he's hanging out doing little terrorist videos.
Would be amazing.
This is a terrorist video, technically now.
Yeah, Terrorist Luis on the headset. What mic are you using? He's using your normal headset, isn't he?
Yeah, I have two of them.
Oh, I
I
guess
got
that
one
makes
hooked
sense.
up on the terrorist and one hooked up to me. Not the first time I've ever ran a wire shared with a terrorist. Anyway,
We did share a phone charger once.
what the fuck have y'all been doing?
Dude, I don't know. What has been going on?
How long has
I had
it been?
I had a really weird weekend a couple weeks ago. I was kind of telling you guys about this, but I was hammered, so it didn't actually make any sense. But I was hanging with some friends in Toronto. They own a marketing company called Funk Media. The reason me and Smitty were in Toronto was to go to an event hosted by an NHL player named Mitch Marner. He does like this charity thing, but whatever. The day before, we were hanging out in Toronto, and we asked our friends to get some drinks, hang out, go for dinner, whatever. And he was like, "Oh, I know," because they work in marketing. He's like, "I know one of the higher ups at UMG. Do you guys want to go see a Jelly Roll concert?" I know who the fuck this. I've never heard of Jelly Roll in my life,
You don't
but I
know
was
who
like,
Jelly
"Fuck
Roll
it."
is?
No, I was like, "Fuck it."
Huh.
I'm always down for concerts. Let's go. Is that History, which is Drake's venue? It's a super nice venue. So it's like, let's do it. Let's go see Jelly Roll. Watch that guy. He was cool. His vibes were a little weird, but he was a cool dude, talented singer. And then I think his name's AJ. I don't know. Halfway through, I literally went to go get a drink, and I came back, and they were playing Backstreet Boys, and then it was actually one of the Backstreet Boys playing Backstreet Boys and no Jelly Roll. And I don't know what happened when I got a drink. So that was kind of fucking weird. I think it was AJ. Is that one of them? I don't know. Who
I think
the
so,
Backstreet
yeah.
Boys are.
Correct.
I have
Yeah,
no
I
fucking
think it was
idea.
AJ from the Backstreet Boys playing actual Backstreet Boys music for some reason. I don't
Yeah,
know
that's
the lore at all, but I was like, okay, I guess I saw Backstreet Boys perform. That's cool. And then we left that. I thought we were going to bed. I thought that was it. It was all done. And then our friend who's he does a lot of TikTok stuff. His name's Austin Alexander. He's like, "Oh, my buddy has a studio that I haven't got a chance to go see. Let's go check it out." And I thought it was just going to be like a little tiny recording studio, but it was this massive, like 3-floor, huge warm-up room. Like there's a store in the front that sells like they're also a label and a management agency, so they sell all the merch for like all the the bands they work with, and it was like Simple Plan, Alexis on Fire, Alice in Chains, I think it was, like a bunch of Billy Talent, like a bunch of huge bands, and then he was giving me a tour, and like he's like, oh yeah, no, there's a guitar that Alexis on Fire recorded their first EP with. He's like, oh yeah, they wrote their first album in this room, and like all sorts of crazy shit, and it's in Toronto. I had no idea. So we're just walking around there hanging out, and then I was at the back, and like where they had this little set basically where everybody could just go play, rehearse, whatever, and there was this, it was like the size of a guitar but only had 4 strings, but they were like 12 gauge strings, so they weren't bass strings. It was weird. I don't know. Yeah, it's like a weird guitar bass hybrid. I don't know. I've never seen one in my life. It was like the scale length of a guitar. So I asked the one dude, I was like,
it a Fender 6?
I don't know what I have no idea what it was. I don't think it was Fender. I can't recall the brand off the top of my head. It was a brand I haven't heard of. Terrace Louise.
That actually scared me.
Tone it back a bit. Actually threw me off.
A little unexpected, yeah.
I didn't know you were so passionate about guitars that aren't Fender.
Okay, I don't think it was. I don't think it's a Fender 6. Hold on.
Shit!
Fuck! No, it's not a Fender 6. No, dude. It only had 4 strings, like a bass, except it was guitar scale length.
Was it a band guitar bass?
I don't know. Regardless, I
Motherfucker.
asked one of the guys.
Motherfucker.
Clearly, and you're small as shit.
I asked one of the guys about it, and he said, "Oh, I don't really know anything about that, but this guy over here, he knows a bunch about this stuff," and he just pulled him over. And I was like, dude, this guy looks so familiar. And he's like, hey, man, nice. Honestly, even cooler. He was like, oh yeah, nice to meet you. Whatever. Shook his hand, talking to him for a minute, and he said his name. His name is Ian. And I was like, Ian, where do I know an Ian? I was like, wait, dude, this is a lead guitarist of Billy Talent. And he just pulled up a chair next to me, and he just started playing it, and he's just like showing me shit to play, and he's like pulling out other guitars and just like handing them to me, and just like fucking sitting there, just probably chatted guitars and like played guitar with him for like a good 15 minutes, just randomly. Just Ian from Billy Talent came over, and I just wanted to ask a question. I didn't even know he was in the building. He just showed up, spawned in to answer a question about a weird little bass guitar thing, and then just kept handing me shit. He's just like pulling them off the rack. They're not even his. He's just like, oh yeah, no, I know this guy. This guy's got this one. Like just handing me everything.
Cool,
yeah, it was fucking dude.
That's
it was
really sick.
And I was so fucking drunk too, so I was just like, I thought I might have died.
Happening?
I thought I like might have died and just was having a dream that Ian from Billy Talent's just handing me guitars to try out. But yeah, he was super nice. It was really fucking cool. Got to see like a bunch of gear that Alexis on Fire is recorded with, and I love that band. I've always been a big fan of them. So yeah, that was cool. And Billy Talent, I feel like that's like the entry to metal when you're a teenager was Billy Talent. And that's got me into everything else past that. So I was fucking stoked.
Well,
yeah,
that's
that was
cool
a
as
weird
shit.
thing.
What I want to know is, did you roofie the Sony guy? That's
no,
what
I didn't.
Know.
No, I didn't. I did
because
message.
I told you to roofie and fart and drink.
I did message the chat and said, I see the UMG. I'm with one of the higher ups at UMG. He was actually a very nice man. And
he's not. He's a bastard.
Shit.
He's a bastard.
I got all your friends' money. Nice to meet you.
He basically owns 1/4.
Your friend's money's in my wallet. Good to see you.
I don't
Bye.
think he's in charge of that, bro. He was just hanging out.
I paid for whatever you were eating or drinking that night.
Yeah.
They're like, Blarg, here's all these guitars. Yeah, guess who bought them? The dude, motherfucker. He paid for all these bitches. Please play them.
Yeah, well, he was very friendly. He was very kind, and I mean, invited me out to. He said, anytime there's anybody under Universal that's playing in Toronto, let me know. I'll get you in.
Let me bring me as a +1 to one of those, Blarg.
Well, all I'm saying, dude,
I'll behave.
All I'm saying is the VIP balcony at History. It's pretty high up. So if you were to have an accident,
an oopsie,
perhaps, maybe one too many drinks.
Maybe we shouldn't be openly threatening somebody on this podcast, right?
Especially somebody like that with that kind of like status.
This is all satire.
It's a joke. He's a very nice man.
It's not satire that he's, pegged my butthole.
I don't think
taking
it's
my
him.
money.
I don't think he's sitting down. He's going, all right, I'm one of the execs. What do I got to fucking do? That's what we got to do. Claim everything.
Nah, it's definitely some automated shit that just claims it for sure.
He has absolutely no idea that's probably even a feature they have.
It's 100% some, like, snot-nosed intern or some shit. It's not him. But they are manual claims for sure.
Yeah, do you know how funny it would be to find out that it's one of the top execs at UMG personally going through and claiming
this? He's got my post notifications on. He's like,
trolling the shit out of you.
Account has billions of dollars. He's like, I need this extra 20 grand now, you fucking bastard.
$1 trillion company. Ooh, got to get that Omegle money from this one bitch.
I also almost got punched in the face that night during the concert. I had a cup of ice. No, I had a cup of ice, and I wasn't paying attention.
Like meth?
No. What?
I don't know. You gotta specify, dude.
I mean, this was a crazy night.
I mean, you were at a Jelly Roll show, dude. I don't know, man.
Who knows what happens there, bro?
All right, I finished my beverage. There was remaining ice
in it. A speedball. Very nice. I'm sorry. Go ahead. My bad. Terrorist Louise gonna shut the fuck up. Go ahead.
I was a cup of ice, and I wasn't paying attention. I forget who I went to talk to, but diamonds? I turned around, and I dropped... I'm gonna kill myself. I'm gonna sorry. It's not even that word. It's not even worth it.
You dropped ice.
It's literally like
you dropped ice on a billionaire.
All right, it was maybe 10 seconds of conversation. Oh, you want to talk about anymore?
No, I want to know. You dropped ice.
It's not even cool. All I did was drop ice all over the ground, and the sound it made, followed by the feeling of it hitting the man's ankles in front of me, he turned around and looked me in the eye and said, "Did you just fucking throw up on me?" And I thought he was just about to swing, because if it would have felt chunky from his perspective.
You should have said, "No, I sharted, bitch. What the fuck are you gonna do about it? I just sharted out my peanuts all over you."
He was wearing shorts too, so he felt like chunks hitting his legs.
Should have said, "Listen, buddy, I'm an Arab. I'll fucking kill everyone in here. You don't talk to me like that, motherfucker. I'll shart on your ankle if I want to." Show him your chest hair and the bomb that's strapped to you.
I simply said again, it was ice. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to spill it. And he said, "Okay," but I thought he was, dude. I thought he was just gonna punch me in the fucking nose. He's like the people who control the border. On my ankle? I knew there was fucking Mexican onto my shoe.
Oh, fuck.
Why does ice like
just
mean
put
so many
Border
things?
Patrol agency on my ankle?
I'm gonna kick your ass.
You're done for, pal.
If that pissed you off, you must be Mexican, buddy.
That's fucking wild.
That was
all right, sorry.
No, it's okay. That was
I'm sorry.
I enjoyed it.
Yeah, okay. Next
cool
day
story,
I played hockey with a bunch of NHL players, and they were all better than me. That's about it.
What?
No, they weren't.
No fucking way,
No, they
dude.
weren't. No one's better
What,
than
you're
you.
going to say Billy Talent's guitarist was better than you than guitar?
No,
I don't even know what I'm saying, dude.
He was actually kind of sick.
Were you skating on Border Patrol at the hockey rink?
Yes, I was skating on Border Patrol against other famous NHL players who skate on Border Patrol. I got absolutely fucking ankles broken by one of my favorite players. That was kind of cool. His name's Connor Brown. His name's Connor Brown. He was coming at me. I was playing defense. We just did like a 3-on-3 game with them. He was coming at me, and I was like trying to poke check, so I was holding my stick out in front of him. And he literally stopped, looked up. He's like, "Why are you even bothering to try?" And he just literally skated by me. Like, I wasn't even moving.
That's
It was just BM. No, it was fucking hilarious.
You weren't nervous about hurting any of them or anything? Like, imagine you just skated into them at full speed.
They're fucking hockey players. You literally fire a puck at their head, they'll lose 3 teeth, laugh about it, pick their teeth up, and figure their shit out. It's actually wild. But
you should have got one of them to rip one of your teeth out to see what it feels like.
Yeah.
But Connor Brown, again, later, Smitty played on his team, so it's like, you guys won't know who any of these people are.
Nope.
But for the viewers that do actually watch, hockey, I was on a team with John Tavares, Michael Bunting, Anthony Cirelli.
Now, how's he do that in hockey?
Adam Fantilli.
Yeah, that seems like an illegal
Adam
move.
Fantilli. Mackenzie Entwistle, I think, was the other one. And then Smitty was on the other team. We also had another TikToker named Coach Chippy.
They got
I'm gonna keep talking over you guys. Yeah, Entwistle was
Bunting
there.
and Smitty.
Yep. No, Smitty was on the other team.
Yeah,
Smitty
this is
was
a
with,
real story.
Smitty was with Mitch Marner, Connor Brown, who's white. Fuck, who else on Smitty's team?
You got Connor shitting in his pants on the ice.
I can't even remember who the fuck else was on Smitty's team, but long story short, Smitty's not the best at hockey.
Damn.
How fucking dare you?
Damn.
And
Shit
we
on.
were playing a 3v3 game, and it was a tie game, and Smitty went to go hop the boards because it was his turn. So he was about to go out there and, go play because he was up in the lineup, and Connor Brown literally pulled him off. Was like, tie game, I'm going out. Just fucking off right in front of Smitty and just went out there and scored. Dude, it's so fucking funny. Everyone was roasting him so hard after. It's like, bro, no way you're sitting people in a charity 3v3. He was sweating his balls off. He was trying so hard. It was so funny though. But yeah, that was a cool event. That was a good time.
That's a lot.
Yeah, it was a good time. Yeah, it was a busy weekend. I literally did not sleep between these two things either, so that didn't help. I was very delusional playing hockey out there. I had no idea what was going on anymore.
Damn.
Yeah, good time.
That sounds fucking epic. Did y'all record any of that, or is that just for fun?
It's a bit of it's recorded. I think Smitty's gonna post some of it. Mitch Marner has a charity called Marner Assist Foundation. They do a bunch of stuff for like children's sports and stuff like that, and a bunch of other little things here and there. So they just do a yearly event, and they want more eyeballs on it. And obviously, Smitty and I having a following and having connection to Mitch, we just always get invited to go show up and do hoopla, do whatever they want us to do. We go do. So it was a good time. It's always fun.
Did you guys ever pull a tooth out for charity?
Yeah, why not? I don't need them.
You would pull one of your front teeth out?
Honestly, the fact that I have all my teeth and have played hockey as long as I have is good RNG. So I feel like at this point I owe the universe a tooth.
Have you been in like a legit fight in hockey?
Yeah,
I imagine you have, right?
Yeah.
Do you scream slurs when you guys are fighting?
No, just get punched in the face.
You want to fucking go, bud?
And then we both usually fall over.
Did you just cross me up?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, I know hockey shit.
Yeah, it's honestly hockey fights are like honestly they're pointless because they're
fight?
not usually good handshake.
Sorry.
Handshake later.
Didn't mean to punch your tooth out. Sorry.
No, dude, the hockey fights, well, because you're wearing a visor, like when you're actually playing competitive, which is when you'd fight, and basically all that's open is from here to here on their face. So you're throwing, unless they take their helmet off, which you can't do in junior hockey. Like if you do that, you get suspended immediately. You're allowed to fight. You get a 10-minute misconduct and usually the game, but you're allowed to fight. But half the time, you hurt your knuckles more than you hurt anything else because you're literally the odds of you hitting this spot of their face is pretty low. So you're just basically punching plastic.
Poke their eyes.
No, you gotta hope for the chin. You just go for the chin every time. But the odds of hitting the chin every time is low. They'll like move around, so you just end up punching plastic, and it hurts like crazy, and your knuckles bleed. And usually, you just end up breaking a knuckle and doing very little damage to each other. It's a good time.
I wish they would do that in football. Like it'd be really fun to watch a couple football players just go at it.
Dude, I wish other sports had fighting like hockey. It'd be so funny.
Football has become such pussies over the years. Baseball too.
Yeah, I've seen like one baseball fight ever in the history.
I feel like
of baseball.
there used to be a lot more.
There was one time where the Cardinals beat the shit out of the Reds.
I was gonna say, wasn't full bench brawls pretty common in baseball? Not common, but like definitely not in baseball.
It's happened.
If there was a pitcher that they were like that was intentionally hitting the fucking players, yeah, they'll duke at it.
Which happens, not like super often, but it does happen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know recently there was a fight. I can't remember who it was. Some fist.
A little crazy action.
Yeah.
I thought you were gonna actually tell a story about it.
No, I watch John Boy, if you know who that is.
Yeah,
he does like the breakdowns of of shit in baseball. His videos are really, really good.
I feel like he surpasses the baseball side of YouTube and goes on to just sports in general because I get his videos in my recommended all the time, and I don't really follow baseball at all.
Yeah, they're so good. He does like the lip reading and will like recreate what they're saying.
Yeah,
they're really good.
Yeah, he used to always do videos on like umps and stuff like that, and I remember watching those and finding them fucking hilarious.
I forgot about bad lip reading. You guys remember that YouTube channel?
I do not.
Yeah.
Bad lip reading?
Yeah, like the bad lip reading of the Super Bowl or whatever.
Yeah, those are so good.
I don't think I've ever seen it.
It's like really well professionally done. Like he'll read the lips and make it look like what they're saying and just say completely random My favorite
it'll
one
be
is,
like Tom Brady screaming, and he'll just be like, "Lay's potato chips."
Yeah.
Lay's potato
He'll be
chips
like,
over here.
Lay's potato
No.
chips.
Yeah.
My favorite one though is like the political ones where they're like all in like a meeting and it'll just go back and forth to people and then they just say the dumbest shit. I don't know. It's super funny. Good times, good times.
That sounds like very
yeah.
early YouTube style content.
I think it stands the test of time.
I think it was like the 2010s, right?
Yeah, they still make them though. They still make them.
Okay.
Yeah. But they were definitely the most popular.
But do they still make them like how they still make epic rap battles of history? Like, is it that vibe where it's like, please stop doing that?
I don't.
Or is it actually?
No, I think they're still pretty funny. I mean, it's just lip reading over like.
Yeah, I mean, I guess
stuff.
yeah, it's a pretty.
It's not like cringe or anything.
Cut and dry formula, yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, what have you been up to, buddy?
I'm going to Baltimore to see Gibson this weekend. Seeing a home team show, which is not the baseball team,
Yeah,
the Orioles.
okay,
It's
so
a
the same
band.
as 2 weeks ago. We're still there, okay.
Well, that's what I'm doing, bitch. Yes.
I'm going to see Creed tomorrow. You're mad.
I am
man.
kind of mad about that.
Yeah, that was like the best excuse I've ever seen for you potentially missing a podcast.
Yeah, I totally forgot that Ethan got me those tickets. I mean, I knew that he got them for me, but I forgot what day it was. And then I was like, oh, shit.
That's gonna be so
Is it like in your
fucking-
town or do you have to like drive?
No, I'm flying.
Oh.
I don't know if I'd be able to take a Creed concert seriously. I
No,
feel like I'd be
you don't-
laughing.
You just go there and belt out with the other dads with the Pit Vipers.
Oh,
on
dude,
and all that
yeah, it's
shit.
going to be like I think it's a pretty big group of us going. And we have like the lawn area. So we're going to be,
hell
you
yeah.
know, like way in general admission, just fucking. Yeah.
Going.
Yeah.
I'm stoked to hear about that.
Oh, yeah,
gotta-
it's going to be good.
I gotta see if they're coming through the Midwest. Like, did that tour just start?
I don't know.
Tour.
I don't know. I've been on
think
tour.
they did.
So
I'm
I've been disconnected from everything.
I'm pretty sure I remember seeing it like when I checked it, like they were starting at the second half of the year, so I think it just did start.
Oh, I can go see Creed.
Yeah, baby.
Point in time.
Bro, drop the dates. I'm flying down.
Absolutely. Goons see Creed live. I mean, it has to happen, right?
I feel like that.
It
I
has
feel
to
like we
happen.
talked
Yeah, I
about it.
mean, It should happen.
Okay, well, let's pick a date, boys. Not right now, so
Tomorrow.
we don't dox where we are. But let's go pick a date.
Tomorrow.
Okay, we're going tomorrow.
Okay.
But speaking of tours, Soup, how has that been? Any fun stories?
It was wild. It was a wild time.
Did you kill anybody?
Dude, I have so many fucking stories. I'm probably going to forget half of them. We started in Pensacola, Florida, and it was so fucking hot
Oh yeah,
on stage, dude. It was like unbelievably hot.
Was it outside or
you fell
inside?
too.
Everywhere. It was hot everywhere. It didn't matter. We hung out with a chef. Like this dude rolled up because there wasn't really a green room at this venue. It was just sort of like a door
That's
to the
cool.
outside from the stage.
That's cool.
So I was kind of just like sitting on the outside steps, and this dude rolled up. His name's Ross, Chef Ross, at the wine bar, I think in Pensacola. I think that's what the name of it is.
Damn, just docs everything about him.
Well, dude, he gave me
He
a
just gets
hat.
shot tomorrow.
He gave me a hat. He was cool as fuck. He rolled up on a bike, and he was like, "I'm a chef." You know, we talked a little while, and he was telling me that he's a chef, and I was like,
Smith.
"Yeah." Whenever he said he was a chef and rolled up on a bike, I was like, "I don't know if I. What kind of chef? What kind of
I'm a
chef
basement
are
chef.
you?" Yeah, like what do you mean by chef exactly? And he was like, I'll be right back. I'm going to go get you guys some samples. Dude, he brought back crab claws and like in some Alfredo sauce. He brought me like black garlic, which is like really hard garlic to
Sounds
get.
like a rapper.
But dude, he brought back all this sick food. Lamb chops. He like just went
dude, I
and whipped
love
it
the
up
lamb
and brought it.
chops.
I was like, what the fuck, dude?
He's definitely stealing this from like a fancy
Homeless
restaurant, just
shelter.
being like, "I made this."
No, he's actually a legitimate chef. Like he has a page and everything of
Damn.
what he does. And he was cool as shit. And he didn't have a ticket to the show. I got him in the show.
Nice.
And he like, yeah, he apparently just likes riding around on his bike. He brought his fucking guitar with him, We played his guitar. He was cool
Did you
as
think
fuck.
he was just gonna get called on stage just in case? He always gotta have it strapped.
He was so sick. But when he said chef, I was like, yeah, he's cooking meth in his basement. And then he just brings back fucking crab and lamb chops and all this.
That
I was like, what
sounds
the
so
fuck?
good, damn.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's like some of the
badass dude.
nicest food that we had on tour.
Oh.
And dude, where do we go after that? I gotta look at the list to remember what happened.
I always feel like I come in here and I'm like, I have so many stories, and then when we actually get to the podcast, I just immediately forget
blank.
every story
Yeah.
I want to talk about.
I gotta start writing stuff down better.
Yeah,
We went to
same. I
New
feel-
Orleans, which was really
there's so many
cool.
things
New
I forget.
Orleans.
New Orleans, oh Nola,
Did you
Nola
get
was
a,
cool.
Did you get a beignet?
I did,
Well,
I
good.
did. It was good. Yeah,
Yeah.
little deep fried ball with powdered sugar on it. It was good.
Oh.
Dude, there's some sick bars in New Orleans as well. Like I went to
Isn't
this
that
bar.
like 80% of New Orleans is sick
I think
bars?
so. Yeah. I mean, we hung out on Bourbon Street. I think is what it's called.
Mm-hmm.
We went to this bar called the Dungeon, which is like a hole in the wall bar that was really cool. You're like not allowed to be on your phone in there. And they just play metal, and they have like a fucking badass fish tank.
What happens if you do go on your phone?
What makes a fish tank
Yeah, you-
badass exactly?
It was just fucking dope. I don't know how to describe it. I wish I could have took a photo of it, but I couldn't be on my fucking phone. You gotta go
sure.
and see
Do
it for
they-
yourself.
Do they toss your ass out? Like, how do they enforce this?
They
It's
kill
a
you.
pretty small bar. It's not like a big bar. I mean, it's literally like you walk in the door, and it's a bar, and then to your left is like a jukebox, and then a fish tank to your right, and then like there's like a bathroom back there. But it's just like a bar where they
Reminds
keep the
me of
lights.
Tiki bar, bro.
It very different than the tiki bar. Very opposite vibe.
I bet the
But it was
size
super
part.
dope. Then we went to Houston. Houston was crazy. Houston was fucking. It was probably the hottest show I ever played. Our gear actually overheated.
Holy
Holy
shit.
shit.
Yeah,
How
it
does a
was.
bass overheat? Like, the
Well,
amps?
we run a quad Cortex, all digital, and they both overheated. So my bass cut out for like half the
Oh
song,
my god.
and then the very last song, the guitar cut out, and we had to like kind of restart it. It was actually
Jesus.
colder outside than it was inside the venue, and that was July 5th.
Damn.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh,
Nothing like stepping outside in
Yeah, you
100
did
degree
that
weather
tour
to
like
get
literally
cool
the
off.
hottest time of
the
the year
hottest
anywhere.
week, yeah.
Oh, dude, every time I got off stage, I was just soaking wet. It's like I could take my shirt off and just like fucking
should've.
roll it up in water and sweat just coming out.
Oh, I want to drink
Dude,
that
then
shit.
then we played in San Antonio, and I didn't realize that there was a hurricane coming to that area of Texas, and the show was outside on a wooden stage next to a Taco Bell. And so it's like supposed to be an outdoor show on a wooden stage. It started to rain, and I hopped in a truck with a random dude who came to the show, and he was like, I can give you a ride to Lowe's to go buy tarps. And so we ran to Lowe's and spent like $200 on tarps, and then we get back to the venue, and they're like, oh, we're moving it all inside.
In the Taco Bell?
Damn.
No, into
Into
this
the Taco
into
Bell.
this bar in San Antonio. And so this bar just had maybe like 150 people inside of it, and there was no stage. The floor was completely wet with sweat and rain.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
man.
And I was singing and playing bass with people directly in front of my face. I took a video of all of it. I had to
Like
fucking
I'll like
show you guys.
slobber on him.
Yeah, like I was spitting on them the whole night, and they were spitting on me. Pretty awesome.
That's kind of hot.
And then we played Atlanta, Georgia, and then Augusta, Georgia, which was pretty normal. Then we played in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, which was pretty funny. We played in it was sort of like a bowling alley place. It kind of
What?
looked like Five Nights at Freddy's a little bit to me for some reason. Like I felt like I was an animatronic on the stage.
I was gonna say, were you one of the animatronics?
Yeah, that's what it felt like.
Let's go.
Dressed up as Freddy.
Just
Dude,
jump
almost
scare
got
the whole
into a
crowd?
fight. Almost got into a fight with a fucking old man. Because once again, there was no green room. And this fucking drunk old bastard was hitting, like, we had all of our gear kind of like side stage in this venue, and this drunk old bastard was hitting my drummer's snare drum. Like, just
beating the hell out of it?
randomly. Just randomly while another band was playing. So I walked up behind him and grabbed the sticks, and I was like, "Can you not fucking do that?" And he was like just drunkenly saying shit, and then some guy like just grabbed him and took him away, like, "Come here, old man. Like, let's not hit the band shit."
He shouldn't have bothered taking the sticks. He should have just sucker punched him. Yeah. Just taking him right out.
That pissed me off so fucking bad.
I mean, especially if another band's playing, he's just hitting a fucking snare, probably throwing them
like
off
an absolute dumb fuck.
That's so stupid.
Yeah.
Pissed me
People
off
are
so
actually
bad.
brainless.
I know. It's ridiculous.
Wild.
But yeah, it was wild. It was fucking wild, dude. We played in Jacksonville and then Orlando. Jacksonville was sick. Dude, we played in Charleston, South Carolina. That was the best show.
Oh, that'd be a good time.
Dude, that was the best show
that's
I've
such
ever
an
played.
underrated city. I feel like there's so much fun shit to do in that city. So many good bars.
The venue that we played at was the nicest venue I've ever been at. It was so sick.
Really?
Yeah. We had like an actual green room. The venue had like waters for us. There was a bathroom that didn't have shit all over it. Yeah, it was fucking sick.
When are you cuz you're back on tour again soon, right?
No, not anytime
soon.
soon. Yeah, we're home for a little while. Home for a little while.
It's good the last one went well. Were the audiences good, or did you have any shitty ones?
Oh, dude, everyone was fucking crazy. There were people holding the Terrace Luis up. There were people dressed up as bananas and monkeys. Like in Jacksonville, this dude just jumped up on stage dressed up in a full like gorilla costume.
Dude, he's probably so hot.
Oh yeah, it was very hot.
Dude, you probably collect puddles of sweat in the bottom.
That's what I said to him. I was like, dude, I bet you're fucking. I bet the nut area in that monkey outfit's just covered in sweat right now, ain't it?
Just like up to knee deep sweat, just wading through that thing.
I played half a song with a cheese head on.
Let's go.
People came dressed up as Mario and Luigi. Dude, it was crazy. It was an insane tour.
Slackjaw show is unparalleled.
It is pretty wild. Like there's some.
I want to see a Slackjaw show so bad.
There's some interesting characters for sure.
Haven't been up north yet. Go to Michigan. Do Michigan or something.
We want to, dude. I want to hit like every big city in America.
Yeah, it'd be sick. I mean, it obviously makes sense, like cost-wise and audience-wise, to tour where you guys tour the most. But we us Northerners, we need you.
Come to the Midwest, please.
I know everyone keeps saying come to the Midwest and shit.
I'll meet you halfway. If you go to the Midwest, I'll come see a show.
It's so much fun, dude. It is so much fun. The Orlando show is literally like a fucking garage. I mean, it was just like a mechanic's garage.
Just do it at Disney World.
We went to Disney Springs.
The fuck is Disney Springs?
It's like the free outside shopping area of Disney World.
Oh.
We don't have much time to like actually go and do shit while we're in the cities.
Somewhere else
just
the
driving.
Next day.
Yeah, driving a lot and then getting to hotels at 3 in the morning. And
do you guys have like an
actual
bus this time or something, or what did you have? Like
just our van.
Bus, just van.
Just a van. Yep. And a trailer, a van and a trailer, old school.
Hell yeah.
And then we finished in Daytona Beach, which is debauchery. Yeah. We hung out there on like the final day. Like, after the final show, we were like, "Fuck it, let's just stop in Daytona and spend a day here." And we just got fucking trashed on the beach. Everyone besides me lost their sunglasses in the ocean.
Dude, what?
We just, dude. I mean,
some guy had a crazy day where he just found 3 pairs of sunglasses.
There's some shark down there wearing a bunch of fucking sunglasses on him.
Yeah, we just got trashed at the hotel bar, and yeah, that was basically it.
Typical activity.
Yeah, it was so much fun.
Man,
so good tour overall.
Good tour. Happy
to
be home though for a couple days.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Were some of those shows like?
Yeah, as I say that as I'm going to see Creed tomorrow.
Were some of those shows on back-to-back days?
Yeah,
that's got to be a rough haul.
The majority of them were. It's not. It wasn't too bad. There was one day we showed up late to load in, but it didn't really matter. Honestly, we're really lucky because we do everything with the quad cortex, so you just plug it in.
Not too bad.
Just bring your gear in.
Yeah.
When did you get a quad cortex? I thought you were using your Helix.
I was using the Helix, but I really like the quad cortex.
It's pretty sweet.
I've been thinking about switching to that.
It is pretty damn sweet.
It is like...
You can control it on PC now, which makes it a lot.
Yeah, that's kind of what sold me on it, because I
Yeah.
didn't want to have to do knobs for like every tone thing.
Yeah.
So,
Dude, the quad cortex is... It's like monkey brain figuring that shit out. It's so simple.
Yeah.
yeah.
With the touch screen
Just
on it
big
and everything
colorful
too.
buttons.
Dude, yeah, it's like if you know how like on a Helix, if you want to do something, you got to navigate with the buttons and all
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Yes.
It can be a pain, and you're like, why can't I just touch the screen and move this?
Yeah.
Yes.
The quad cortex is like the Helix on crack. It's so good.
I've never
Pretty
even
good.
heard of one.
You can download tone, dude. If you were to play a show somewhere tonight and you had like no idea, you're like, oh, I'm playing a metal show or whatever tonight, and I don't have a lead tone, you can just go on the Quad Cortex app on your phone and like
Download one.
basically Bluetooth
Yeah.
a tone to your
Damn.
Quad Cortex right there.
That's
And the
have
quad
everything
cortex
ready.
itself already has like a billion fucking tones like built into it.
Right. Dude, it's super.
That's pretty fucking
super
cool.
simple.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sold. I'm about
Only
one.
thing is though is that if you're playing somewhere where it's fucking a billion degrees, don't leave your shit on stage. Don't leave it up there.
I'll take a note of that.
Yeah.
Put it in an ice chest. A Yeti.
Yeah. Honestly, that probably would have been
Keep it
better
at
for it.
absolute zero. Like it's a quantum computer.
Quantum computer.
But yeah, the tour was fucking dope, dude. I mean, I have videos and shit on the Slackjaw Instagram of some of the shit that went on. It was
Any
was fucking
terrorist
wild.
Luis on Instagram?
yeah. If you go look at the most recent video,
Yes.
you'll see one in there. He's in there. He makes an appearance.
Makes an appearance. Quick
Did you get any
feature.
like weird goober fans? Anybody trying to be like weird?
No, not really.
No? That's good.
Nope.
Nobody overstaying their welcome.
No, not really. No, everyone was pretty cool.
That's kind of rare. Rare W. I mean, I feel like the fans that are, you know, normal enough to go outside and socialize and things like that tend to be a little less risk for being weirdos.
Yeah, I mean, you definitely have a couple that are like, you're only here to like see me and not the band.
Yeah.
But other than that,
Yeah.
everyone was
Yeah.
really cool.
God, the banana guy is he's uncomfortable to look at. That suit is not good. Don't like that suit.
Dude, the people that come dressed up in, oh my God, I almost forgot to tell you guys. So
Dude,
our
is that
show
the
in
guy from Moana in your front row in the Jacksonville? I'm pretty sure it's a guy from Moana. Sorry, carry on.
our show in Atlanta, between every band set, they had wrestling. So it was like
Wait, what?
inside of this brick like factory, they set up a wrestling ring or whatever you want to call it. And there were actual wrestlers there doing shit in between the band sets.
What? That's amazing.
And dude, there was one like massive fucking dude who had on like I don't even know what you call it, like the Nacho Libre style wrestling mask.
Yeah.
He had
Oh,
that
yeah.
bitch on from like 1
Luchador, whatever the fuck
p.m.
it's called.
whatever they're called. He had that on from 1 p.m. to like 10 p.m. And
Oh hell no.
he did not stop moshing for like 9
Oh
hours.
my
That
god.
guy's an
Damn.
animal.
Yeah.
I mean, an absolute beast of a human.
Oh my god.
And it was so hot, dude. I mean, it was like 95 degrees or some shit. And he's just dressed up as a wrestler moshing.
Dude
and
is
like,
definitely on heroin or something. There's no way.
no, not heroin, dude. He's
No, I
on,
know,
he's
heroin,
on that
dude,
good shit.
He'd be sitting in the back
Yeah.
just stroking his shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, that guy, that sounds like a cool guy.
What an overstimulating venue. Slackjaw show and wrestling. Damn, man.
Well, no, and they should have done both at the same time, and then, like, behind you guys, just a big projected episode of Family Guy.
Subway Surfers behind us. Or GTA race.
Andrew Tate clip somewhere.
Should do that. You should start projecting episodes of Family Guy onto your base while you're
Yeah, we
playing.
actually made a joke about that, about keeping the audience retention up by putting fucking Subway Surfers up there.
Minecraft speed run in the background.
Dude, it was so much fun. It was so much fucking fun.
It's dope. I'm glad you had a blast. That was like your first like official tour, huh?
It was the longest that we've done.
Or like
that one was deep.
I guess the longest one, yeah.
Yeah. Going out to Texas, dude. People in Texas are fucking maniacs.
In what way specifically?
In a good way, like the crowd.
I was gonna say, there's a lot of ways I can see that.
But Florida too. I don't know, man. I don't know who is more wild at a show. I don't know if it's Florida people or Texas people. It's tough. They're both fucking wild ass motherfuckers.
You could do you gotta do a show somewhere in the middle, but only invite people from Florida and Texas, so they all congregate in the middle, and then just see who goes crazier at the actual show.
Yeah, like a wall of death.
Texas on one day up, Florida on the other.
I'm pretty sure this is
shit.
a civil war.
That would probably create a
just...
nuclear bomb. That would probably wipe out half of America.
Yeah, like a new tectonic plate forms in the earth.
Oh,
It was sick.
well,
It
that's
was very
Oh
sick.
yeah, bro.
I am very much looking forward to the day I get to go see a Slackjaw show. That will be
Same.
very exciting.
It's a lot of fun, that's for sure.
I'll
It
be
is a
wearing
lot
a
of
gorilla
fun.
suit in the pit, going crazy.
I would not recommend doing that. I don't know how some of those people don't fucking die of heat exhaustion.
You're gonna
It's
find like
so
the
fucking hot.
smallest person in the pit and just start hate moshing at him. Just spin kick somebody's grandma in the throat. Be a good time.
Yeah, I signed a terrorist Luis, I think at the Orlando show.
Oh, you've made it now.
I signed one, and the guy told me that I couldn't sign the butt because he was saving it for Blarg. And I was like, understood.
In what way?
That's just what he told me. I was like,
What
aye,
Blarg
Captain.
doing with the butt?
That is Blarg's butt.
That's crazy because I've had a fleshlight just waiting around trying to find the perfect use for it, and I think we just connected the dots.
Holy shit.
Just gonna put a fleshlight in this guy's terrorist Luis.
Why do you just have a flashlight waiting around?
I didn't know that had caught on so much, dude.
Dude,
I'm like out there getting ready for a show, and people are just like, terrorist Luis.
It turns out 80% of the population has a terrorist Luis.
I couldn't believe that motherfucker paid $60 for that.
Well, that's how much I paid for mine. It never even showed up. That was like, what, 3 weeks ago? I still haven't even got my terrorist
A
Luis.
while ago,
You
yeah.
got scammed.
Where'd you order it off? Amazon?
eBay? They're not on Amazon.
The
You have
dude
to buy
told me he just got his from Walmart.
I had
I'm
to
like, why
buy
are
a
they selling
used
this
one.
in Walmart? Oh, not a used one. Oh,
Used terrorist
no.
Luis.
Oh, no, bro.
Built-in flashlight.
Oh, it's gonna
Good.
look stupid.
I
No.
hope it's dripping. I hope the fleshlight in it is dripping.
Take that out of
Context,
context.
Goons?
Yeah,
Out of
out of
context,
context. Goons.
Stop saying what I'm saying, McNasty.
Fuck you, dude. Fuck you.
Pissing me off.
First, you get a little jorking telepathy.
Yeah, the shows were incredible. San Antonio, there was no sound system. And I'm like, why are
do
you
you mean?
booking
You
a
just
band with no sound
Played
system?
acoustic bass. What does that mean?
Well, every band that was playing had to pull together all their gear to basically make
To make one gear.
Oh, I
To
remember you
make
telling me
a-
about that.
to
one
make a
ultimate
show
gear.
happen. Yeah.
Is
That's
that the
so
one where you were
stupid.
standing right next to your drummer's cymbal and he was just
Yes.
deafening you the whole time?
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
oh yeah.
I couldn't move. If I moved backwards, I would have knocked over the drums. If I moved forward, I would have hit somebody in
in the
the
head with a
crowd.
headstock. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was
Yeah.
that tinnitus, baby.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Very bad. Very bad.
And do you use
Laying
in-ears
down
when
at
you
night
play,
and just
or no?
No. Nope.
Oh.
That is something that we are definitely getting.
Yeah,
at,
dude.
for
you
Getting
sure.
need
it
some
raw.
in-ears. Those are
Yeah.
they'll actually save your hearing.
Yeah, after these shows, it's like, okay, well, Amazon cart number 1,
Yeah.
in-ear
time.
monitoring system,
Yeah, it's
please.
time. It's time for those.
Yeah,
you
especially
can't
when you
really
play on the
reverse
bigger
tinnitus.
stages too. That's when you can really tell that you need them.
Yeah.
The bigger stages when you're further away.
Mm-hmm. Can't hear
Yeah.
everything as clearly as well.
Mm-hmm.
Hell yeah.
I also just hate not like some of these venues that we play at. The sound guys are just very, they're just sort of there.
They're there. Yeah. They're
Yeah.
like a bartender whose job it is to just do that part-time.
Yeah. And sometimes I can't hear myself when I'm, doing my vocals. And so therefore I'll overcompensate and try to like scream harder or louder or, to hear myself
doesn't know
better.
how compression works.
Right. And it doesn't work. And I end up
blow
hurting
your
myself
shit out for
more.
the same
Yeah,
volume.
exactly. Because I can't hear myself. Yep.
Yuck. Yeah, it's annoying. Do you not do like sound check before usually?
It really just depends.
No sound check's kind of crazy.
Sometimes we've done it.
Just get in there, just raw dogging it.
Sound guy will be like, just go up there, I'll figure it out. It's like, all right, well, people paid money to be here, but that's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's quite a haphazard way to look at it. Interesting. Well, it's it's good that all the shows went well. Did you guys did you fuck anything up? Did you mess up any lyrics or anything?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. There were plenty of fuck ups, dude.
Have you had any fuck ups yet where you've actually like kind of not been able to just shake it off instantly? I
think the equipment messing up was probably the worst.
Yeah.
Because when the sound just cuts out, it's like, well,
it's just like you screaming and a drummer.
Well, it was just me playing bass and doing the vocals and the drummer, and so I was just like, let's just stop. But I remained calm. The best thing to do is just remain calm and just sort of joke about it. I was like, oh shit. I was like, our Nintendo DS is overheated up here. It's fucking. I was like, it's too cold in Houston. Our shit's fucking up. I was like, we're gonna restart this one real quick for y'all, and people didn't care.
Yeah, it's just more music. Who gives a shit?
Yeah, I think the worst. Poor Brady, dude. My guitar player Brady.
Oh, no.
He's a trooper. In New Orleans, his A string just popped during the last song.
Fun. Oh,
during the last song, dude.
It made it so far.
Yes, we were so close, and it was like basically the end of the song too. And his string popped. That's
a bad one to break.
He was so devastated, and he just like walks over to me and is showing me his guitar, and I'm like, oh fuck. And he's like trying to fix it, but it knocked all the other strings out of tune.
Oh, of course.
And so it was just like, I mean, it was just so bad.
That's so fucking funny.
It was really funny.
So
like
funny.
The hindsight was really funny. Because the other bands that had heard our songs like for the rest of the tour, after the show, they were like, "Did y'all do like a key change at the end there?" I was like, "Yeah, that's what that was."
Yeah, man, intended.
Yeah, we meant to do that one.
Just a little artsy version, jazzing it up, bro.
Nah, but I mean, shit like that happens, dude. Strings pop. Fucking, I forget lyrics.
Do you ever get called out for it if you fuck up a lyric? Like, have you ever had somebody in the audience be like, just they notice it, or do they usually not pick up on it?
I think some people have noticed, but like I don't do it super often.
I mean, it's your song. You could just gaslight them and telling them that's how it goes. And
you're gonna tell me I'm wrong?
Yeah, this is my fucking song. Oh, did you write this? My bad.
I think the one
we're playing a new version, asshole.
Do you ever intentionally change the lyrics, like just like kind of change a section of the song?
Yes, dude. Whenever someone put a cheese head on me during one of our songs, I changed some of the lyrics to just like cheese, which was a lot of fun.
That's funny.
Yeah. There's like a lyric in one of our songs that's like open your mind's eye or whatever, and I just said open your cheese eye.
Dude, that sounds like a bitch with a yeast infection. That is vile.
It was a pretty good meme.
That's vile. I do not want to open somebody's cheese eye.
Speak for yourself, buddy.
I did. Yeah, I literally spoke for myself.
Good for you.
I literally said, I do not want to see somebody's
Well done.
I think Brady broke one of his strings, and I just played the fucking Among Us song on my bass while he was like changing guitars. Yeah,
that's the most impressive
thing.
That's cool.
I just kept doing that over and over until he got his guitar.
Dude, I would have threw a beer bottle at your head.
And some people knew what I was. Some people were like laughing and knew what I was doing, and then other people just had no idea.
Just some 50-year-old guy in the back with his arms crossed, confused as hell.
It's not how it was on the record. What is this?
This isn't a very good bass solo.
The song I fucked up the most was "Into the Void" by Black Sabbath. We covered that one, and I fucked those lyrics up so much. Like some nights I would have it perfectly, but dude, playing and singing that song, it's not like super difficult, but
it's a lot to do that.
The lyrical
anyway, even
pattern,
if it's an easy song.
The lyrical pattern would fuck me up, and sometimes I would like get shit backwards, and then I'd just be like,
"Is it different from the bass pattern? Like, is that why? Like,
it would just be the lyrics, like, because some of it's basically like
I'm trying to think of the
two verses. It's two verses and then a bridge and then a verse again. There's not really like a chorus.
Okay.
The chorus is sort of just like instrumental in that song in a way. Yeah. But the two verses are very similar, like with the lyrics. And at some points I would get them like flip-flopped. And it wouldn't rhyme or something, so I'd just be like, hey, or like, you know, just like saying bullshit to try and make it work.
I mean, I'm sure people didn't really fucking care.
Well, I would sort of just back away from the microphone, so you know what I mean. It wouldn't be as audible.
That's a good idea. Oh, that's fucking funny. How do you pick a song?
Do you guys ever cover Metallica songs?
Just while we're jamming in the room, but not live. No.
Do you how many cover songs do you guys do? Just one? You said?
We did 2 on this tour.
What other one did you do?
The Faded Line by Lamb of God.
Okay, that's a banger.
Surprisingly, not that hard to sing and play.
I was just about to think the opposite. I feel like
on
that
the bass.
That is. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how it is on bass at all, but it sounds like pretty difficult song to do both for. But then again, I can't.
There are parts that are.
Dude, I couldn't even do like when I filled in for our bassist back. I couldn't even do like choruses or something while playing bass. That is a talent in itself. Like the whole singer songwriter, even dudes playing acoustic guitars and singing. I cannot do that shit for the life of me.
Yeah, you ever seen people do like math rock covers of things on YouTube where they're doing like tapping shit and just casually singing the song perfectly?
Yeah, it's insane.
That's a skill set of its own.
Yeah,
that is actually crazy.
Yeah,
that shit is so difficult.
I wish I had that autism.
Yeah, I'm not built like that.
It's a different strand.
Yeah, I'm not a savant like that.
Those are the people who can draw horses from memory.
What?
That
is your litmus test for autism.
That was your baseline for if you're autistic. If you can draw
haunts very well.
Like
a basic fucking animal that everyone knows what it looks like. If you can draw that, you're
like, I can't draw at all, and I am not autistic or smart, but I could probably draw you like a 99% accurate horse. Like there's like 3 things you have to think about.
Let's see it.
Prove it.
But do it from memory.
A mane, a tail, hoofs, and a long nose. What else? What other identifying
I think you
qualities?
gotta prove it.
Yeah, you do.
I think you're all talk, buddy.
All right.
I don't think this guy can draw a horse.
Next week, I'm gonna draw a horse for us. I'll have a horse prepped. I'll have homework.
Okay.
I'll do my homework for the goons.
Don't look up a picture and do it.
It has to come from the brain.
It has to be from memory.
I won't look up a picture of it, but I can't draw, so it's gonna look. Anyway, I'm gonna fail the autism test regardless.
Don't blame your
hands. Does that make you more or less autistic?
I don't know. You're the one that said it. You're the one that came up with this test.
Yeah, you're the judge, I think.
Yeah.
You tell us.
True. We'll see. We'll see next week. Tune in next week.
You can't make
You're
up
give
the
him
rules
a whole
as you
week?
go.
Do it now.
Well, do you want to do the podcast? Well, wait, right here. How about I share my screen?
I think you gotta do it now.
I think now would be a good time for horse.
Okay, let me open up Microsoft Paint. This is gonna be treacherous.
Me at dinner.
All right, let me.
My throat when it's time to sing randomly. Thanks, throat.
Hold on.
Blarg faded to black.
Fantastic.
Oh, here we go.
All right, from memory, we're gonna test it.
Okay.
Terrace Luis is engaged.
You promise you didn't just look up a horse, did you?
I just have a horse on my other monitor.
You promise?
He's got a little horse figure.
There you go here. It's like, all right, guys, I just worked on it. There's like a perfectly detailed drawn horse.
Beautiful,
There's a
gorgeous
horse.
Just a
There's a horse like,
wait,
of a
what
horse.
the fuck?
There's a horse posing in the corner of his office that we can't see.
Dude, hold on. Why is this so? Why is
Paint
this
me like
square?
a Hans.
There's like
How
a
do you make
knight
it- how do
sitting
you-
on the back of it.
How do you make
What
make
part
it
of a
not
horse is square?
No, dude, I don't
Its
know how I
body?
can draw squares.
I don't understand this riddle. I don't know what the answer is.
Okay.
Okay, that's kind of looking like a dinosaur.
It's like Loch Ness monster.
Yeah.
Why does it have, like, an
What
ant
part
in
of the
your
horse
head?
am I looking at? What part of the horse is that?
Hold
Is that his
on.
like
I'm not-
chopsticks? What are
You
those?
gotta draw his big old ding
Those are
dong.
his scissors.
That's his fingers. He's like, peace
What
out,
the
bro.
fuck? What's
What is
dude?
that?
A chicken
Dude,
wing?
is that his fucking camel bag? Or is that his arse?
What? Why is he so buff in one
Why
leg?
does this look like the United States of America?
Florida too.
Why is there two Floridas?
2 California, 2 Florida. Is that his pussy?
Why does this kind of look like the United States of America?
I'm drawing the horse. Give me a minute.
Okay,
I'm
I
not
fucked
done.
with fucked with the
It looks like
vision.
he's shitting. Just projectile diarrhea. What does he have, spikes? What is that?
It's his hair.
Is that his
balding?
one blue eye? This is an anteater.
Hold on. Hold on. Let me.
Oh, are you trying to draw Hans? Hans has a black nose.
No, I'm drawing this and making a.
Does he have a
penis
goatee?
swollen dick.
You have lipstick?
He looks like he has a balding middle-aged man haircut.
He does.
This just looks like every GameStop employee.
Well, there's a horse. Hold on. Let me finish off the hooves.
There has to be more.
You are not autistic, Blarg.
Well, you're telling me this is not autistic.
No, you're a normal functioning man.
I would
wait,
put that up
hold
on
on.
the fridge.
You're a
Give me a
guy.
magnet. I would put that up
That's
on
a
the
unicorn,
fridge.
Hans anteater.
What is his ears supposed
Charlie.
to flop? His ears don't go down here.
Oh, he's got
Let's
one
go
up,
to
one
Candy
down.
Mountain, Charlie.
Is he frowning? Is he sad? Oh.
Okay.
How could you be sad with that?
Use
Don't worry,
code
that's Texas.
Goons.
It's Texas, don't worry.
Use code Goons. 10%
Yep,
off.
that's a horse.
Download on
Why is
Spotify.
he pissing blood?
He has kidney stones.
Like
Oh,
and
shit.
subscribe.
God, a horse kidney stone would be like a football. That'd be
Draw a
insane.
horse in the comments.
Good luck.
Yeah.
Good luck, viewers. Draw a horse.
Let's
in the
see who's
comments.
autistic and who's not.
Dude, his backside and his front side look like two different things. I feel like
You
this
skip
itself,
arm day, huh?
This itself could be a
Skip arm
guy.
day.
Draw a Terrace Luis beside him. For
What
the
is
audio
being-
listeners, Blarg is drawing a horse
That's
with
just
a big ding dong that is pissing blood.
Hold on, let me draw Terrace Luis to cap it all off. I'm not done. Hold on. I'm not done.
Can you move your camera, please? I can't see Terrace Luis.
I can't even see Terrace Luis.
Are you
I'm
looking
Why
at
does he look
my
like a
Terrace
stack
Luis?
of like ice cream?
He's terracing.
There he is.
Looks like Stonehenge. Copyright music editor.
What the fuck is going on?
Just fucking neon moon in the middle of this.
Couldn't think of a more accurate song.
What color is his eyes? They're kind of black.
He feels like eyeliner, dark black eyes.
What the Samuel L. shit am I looking at?
There he is. He's done.
Beautiful.
He looks like an obese wizard or some shit.
He does.
What's that fupa
It looks
downstairs?
like a
What
bunch
is
of
all
beanbag
that?
chairs sitting on top of each other.
All right.
He's cute Goons.
Use code Goons for more of this. Support us so I can gamble.
I gambled in New Orleans.
How'd you do?
How did I do?
How'd you do?
The house is
Horrible.
sold.
Good.
Whoa.
Large
Blarg.
blarg.
I didn't
I'm
mean to
cooking
do that.
Terrace Luis for dinner tonight.
Nice.
Are we still going?
No.
He's
right.
code beer.
Goodbye. Use code Goons. Download on Spotify.
Wow, thanks for listening.
Yep.
Yeah, that's it for me, dog.